Hello everyone and welcome to this 3-minute video on 11 Plus English. So, firstly, let's just make sure you know which type of the 11 Plus test you will be doing. In each of the schools, a different test may take place. In some grammar schools, they have their own version, and in others, they have the CEM test and the GL assessment test. In some of these 11 Plus exams, they will require you to do a piece of writing. So please bear that in mind and double check which test your child will be taking. Let's look at the difference between the GL and the CEM testing. Essentially, all the elements are the same, but they are presented in two different ways. The CEM, although it doesn't explicitly have an English section, they put this under the verbal reasoning heading. On the other hand, the GL assessment has the English paper that contains sections in reading and writing. Let's look at them in more detail. In the CEM test, you will have a number of sections which will include English elements. For example, there will be a comprehension with a set of questions. There will be a closed passage whereby children will have to put words within blank spaces. There will be shuffled sentences, vocabulary, and synonyms and antonyms. Please don't worry if you don't know what these mean. There will be other videos following this up. In the GL assessment, it's slightly more simple. There is a comprehension section with a number of questions related to the text, spelling, punctuation and grammar, and then a 20-minute writing section. Here are my top tips to start. Number 1, get your child reading. To develop vocabulary skills, the best way to do this is by reading and questioning. Get them reading classics and watching the films so that they can understand what is happening within them. This is also an enjoyable task for them to do. Number 2, use word games. Games such as Boggle, Countdown are a great way for children to explore new words. Play story games. The story game, fortunately and unfortunately, is a great source for developing new stories. If not, use story starters online. Number 4, get them some stationery. It's always good for children to get involved with the stationery that they're going to be using, whether that be a new fancy notebook or some great pens for them to start their writing journey.
So if you still need some extra help, please find me on LinkedIn under Grace Jolly or join my Jolly Tuition group on Facebook now.